So the benefits of hiring a lawyer to handle a catastrophic impairment claim is there are many. First of all, as I've alluded to previously, catastrophic impairment is very specific, and it's extremely complex. It's one of the more complex areas of law in all of personal injury. And it's a defined term, and the law firm that you choose needs to have experience handling all of these type of claims. Now, accessing the benefits is not as straightforward as you think, and there are frankly specific timelines in order to qualify for them. Now, when it comes to amputations, that's very different, or loss of vision. Those are very straightforward claims. What are not straightforward are when you're dealing with mental and behavioral disorders, physical impairments that give rise to a 55% whole person impairment, and traumatic brain injury with positive imaging. And again, depending on the time that you apply, the test changes. So having a lawyer that has expertise handling catastrophic impairment, like my firm at Preszler Law Firm, we handle hundreds of these claims. And we have an extensive team of case managers, occupational therapists, nurses, RNs, registered nurses, that all have experience to help our clients access all the benefits that they're legally entitled to. But many catastrophic impairment claims are denied by the insurance companies. The reasons for the denial are obvious. They don't want a $65,000 policy being turned into $1 million policy. Okay, it's very costly for an insurance company, and they know once a person is deemed catastrophically impaired, it's very costly for the insurance company, because then they have to provide, subject to the legal tests of it being medically necessary, they have to provide access and pay for a lot of treatment. And the more recommendations that are made, the more costly it is, because most people that have catastrophic impairment, what it really means is that they're going to have lifelong problems. Unfortunately, the government reduced how much coverage there was for those most seriously injured. It used to be $2 million, and it's been reduced effective June 1st, 2016, to $1 million. And that has left people that have catastrophic impairment with, even though it sounds like a lot, $1 million worth of treatment, it is not a lot of treatment over a course of a life, especially for younger victims. If you have serious physical injuries like amputations or paraplegia, you require home modifications. Even for mental and behavioral disorders or other physical impairments, you may need home modifications. Home modifications are, for safety purposes, are very expensive. Also, you need access to attendant care, and attendant care is also very expensive. When you're catastrophically impaired, you can receive up to $6,000 per month worth of attendant care paid through either a PSW or a nurse. Yes, family members under certain circumstances can receive the attendant care amount, but it largely depends on what their economic losses are, and alternatively whether or not the family member is in fact a professional, a PSW, a nurse, etc. So accessing these benefits is complex. The timelines have to be adhered to. You have to have the right doctors to complete the necessary application and or assessments that are required to substantiate these claims, because your insurance company, following the filing of what's called an OCF-19 form, or an application for catastrophic impairment, will send you to a variety of assessments through their assessment facilities. Not surprisingly, many people that apply through the insurance company are denied access to their benefits, which is why a law firm like mine is very capable in disputing these denials for you, and we also make sure that we have the necessary evidentiary basis to succeed in a claim when it comes time to litigating. Now, litigating is a whole other process that, again, has to be done correctly. There's an entire application system to dispute these benefits, and it has to be adhered to. While you're going through this process, you may have insufficient coverage as well. So if you've exhausted your $65,000 worth of available coverage while waiting to be approved as catastrophically impaired, it could be a year or even 2 years by the time that determination is made. Well, what happens in the interim? Well, I'd like to think that my firm helps accident victims maintain their treatment. We get them access to treatment, and we make sure that the insurance company for the at-fault driver who caused the accident ends up reimbursing our client for the treatment that they've had to incur while waiting for the catastrophic impairment process to unfold. There are also opportunities to settle catastrophic impairment claims. And again, a lawyer who has experience in this area knows how to value what your claim is worth. And there's a variety of factors that we lawyers consider in order to figure out what the actual claim is worth over the course of your life and whether or not, in fact, it is in your best interest to settle a claim. Sometimes it's not. And the example I give is very straightforward. If you're being offered 10 cents on the dollar, well, of course, that doesn't make any sense. As you get close to what the true value is, well, that's when it starts to make more sense. But that's a discussion that we like to have with our clients so that they understand what the possible outcomes are together with the process in which they're going to be involved in as part of being the claimant in a catastrophic impairment claim. If you suspect or if you've been approved for a catastrophic impairment claim, it's always best to have a lawyer on your side to make sure that everything is being done by the book and that the insurance company is paying for what they are legally obligated to do. We recommend that you give my firm a call. We'd be more than happy to assist you with your catastrophic impairment claim, whether it's at the beginning or at any stage of your claim. We're more than happy to assist you in order to get you the benefits that you're entitled to. And if it is a settlement that you desire, we can also help you facilitate that goal.